Hey guys, Demi here from Atlas Vibrations, and I am here with everything you need to know about your person. And so, as you guys can see, the piles are out. If you were new to pick a card readings, what's going to happen is you are going to ground down, take 3 deep breaths in, 3 deep breaths out to choose your pile. Clear your mind, and then choose which one you are intuitively guided to. I know that some of you guys like to pick with crystals, so I'm gonna throw that right in there for you just in a second. And then your timestamp will be down below for you guys to choose. So as you guys are choosing your pile, I'll go over them in just a second, but I do this for entertainment purposes only, so just keep in mind if you hear me talk about anything about your health, chakras, if anything's wrong with them, off balance, please don't go running to your doctor and being like, hey, Demi from Atlas Vibrations told me that my root chakra is off and I need to get some medication. Not how it goes, but so yes, just keep that in mind. And then also as well, this is a general read, so please take what message resonates, and then whatever doesn't, just leave it for somebody else. There's probably a lot of people watching this. And pronouns, I use he for masculine and she for feminine, so your gender roles could be reversed. Just depends on which one you kind of identify with. So yes, we have with the cards, pile number 1 is going to be the True Black Tarot with the rose quartz crystal. Pile number 2 is going to be the Wild Unknown Tarot with the black tourmaline. Pile number 3 is going to be the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot with the carnelian crystal. Pile number 4 is going to be the Moonchild Tarot. So once again, like I said, ground down, choose your pile, and I will meet you guys there. All right, let's get into it. All right, guys, pile number 1, you have chosen the True Black Tarot with the rose quartz crystal. I'm going to throw the rose quartz crystal over here next to our candle, and we will hop into this. So the read in general today is pretty much going to be guidance towards the end. Very last, we'll get some spirit guidance, we'll get some timing at the very end, and we'll get some things about what your partner would like to say to you in this read. So I'm going to shuffle the cards. We already have a spirit message here. I'm going to leave it. We will go over it it's from the universe, as for those of you that know my reads and have been watching them. So I always do my introduction just talking about me, who I am, and what I do. So I own Atlas Vibrations Spirituality. I do have an emailing list, so please subscribe. I'm trying to send out more things. I'm trying to write more, gear more towards writing. So my monthly newsletter will be coming out for January within the next few weeks. So please feel free to subscribe. You do get 15% off of your first session when you subscribe to the emailing list. So if it does not come to you, if it's not emailed to you as soon as possible, please email me or reach out to me, DM me. I will make sure you get that code. And then energy exchange, for those of you that like to give tips or want to donate to the channel, so you can see some new decks on here. Even though I intuitively pick them, they tell me, these decks tell me which ones they want to be in the read, and so does Spirit. So that'll be down there. Venmo, PayPal, and Amazon wishlist. Social media, feel free to follow me on all social media. I'm still thinking about trying to do something with my TikTok. So if you guys would like to see something specific, just put it in the comment box down below. And we'll go from there, but feel free to subscribe, like, share this video with people that you feel that need some guidance at this time. All right, guys, so what does your person need to tell you, or actually, what do you need to know about your person at this time? Everything we need to know about your person, your situation, what's going on. Everything we need to know about your person, pile number 1. So the universe message that you have, pile number 1, I have the 5 of Cups and it's hard to kind of see because of the lighting. I'm doing this the first time at night without the ring light, so hopefully we can get a little bit of light, but it doesn't seem like it wants to really focus, but hopefully you guys can see that. 5 of Cups. So, homies, you're dealing with some coworkers or people who have broken you, or you feel broken, and I'm hearing victim. I'm hearing that maybe you feel like you are playing the victim, and for some reason Anubis is coming in very strongly right now. And so these people have been really mean and nasty to you. It's like a nasty group of cliquey girls or cliquey feminines who, oh my god, just like they rip you to shreds. And like I think emotionally you're like done because they've really just broken you and who you are, and the universe is saying too that maybe this is leading to some heartbreak that kind of, I'm hearing, bleeds. I'm seeing bleeding heart flowers, so bleeds into your romantic relationship with, I'm hearing, your insecurities. So the universe is very well aware of what's going on, but I hate to say it like this, pile number 1, you need to let them go. They're wounded, they're cracked, and and as you can see with the glasses here, but they believe that because they were wounded, that they can wound you too, kind of like a hate for hate or a tit for tat kind of, I guess I should say bullshit, but yes, this is what you're dealing with, and I feel for you, pile number 1, because I know that shit's not easy. It's really not. All right, so let's see what's going on with your person. I have the 5 of Pentacles reversed. I have the Queen of Pentacles upright, so more Pentacles energy. I have the Temperance card upright. You guys could be dealing with a twin flame connection. It's possible. Ooh, Death reversed. I knew I was meant to do this at night with this deck because look at that shininess to it. Love the True Black Tarot. I have, the Hierophant. Oh my gosh. So Major Arcana so far it makes up half the spread. I'm going to move these up a little bit. And the 3 of Cups. Okay. And I'm looking at the back of the deck right now, and it's really not speaking out to me to really say much about it. Just being honest, pile number 1. Okay, so we have 2 major arcana, 3 major arcana, 3 minor arcana. So half and half, and this, because it's making up most of the spread, it's pretty big. So we got earth, fire, water, earth, and water. So we have a lot of earth and water. So what this tells me is that you feel really compatible with your person. Earth and water go very well together, and we have 1 fire sign. So in all honesty, pile number 1, you're the one who has a lot of the passion, the drive. You're the one that's always been giving in this relationship. And we have 2 5s. We have a court. I have Temperance, which is a 14, which is another 5. So, and we have a 4 with Death because a 13 equals out, and we have a 3. So your main number is 5. So there is a lot of change. Your person is going through essentially a lot of change. And so you're questioning whether or not you want marriage, long-term commitment. This person seems to be focused on their finances. And it seems to me that I don't want to be like, you guys seem like both like boss bitches, or like, you know, two bosses here. But it seems to me that you guys are 2 very different people. 2 very different people in how you live your lives. And I see money here is something. And so overall, though, you're resisting the ending to this relationship, resisting the changes, resisting all of the things. And so essentially, you feel like you've lost something and you're trying to get back on track. Like you feel it almost like slipped through your fingers, and you're still going out, or you feel you're still going out. And if you're not, Spirit's telling you to go out and enjoy your time with other people, because you're very smart. This is the thing that you don't get, pile number one. And I'm going to say this as bluntly and honestly, because I tell you the things that not what you want to hear, what you need to hear. And so here we are. You're very smart. You're maybe a student. You study. You're somebody that knows how to move through light and darkness. So I see Gemini energy. You're confident, and you don't feel as confident, and you tend to feel your best and confident when you look your best. So there's a Virgo. So you could have Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these are the energies that your person embodies. But once again, pile number one. You want long-term commitment. You've given and given and given to this person, and this person seems to be stuck on their hobbies, stuck on their same bullshit, doesn't seem like they want to change, and you're the one who's going out partying, and Spirit's applauding you because you're trying to move forward. Essentially, you're trying to take a happier stance. You're trying to take a more blended stance on life, living in light and dark, and choosing to move forward. Maybe your finances aren't that great right now, and you're rebuilding, and you're learning that maybe, I'm hearing for some, you're spending way too much on drinks, a little excessive on the material things, like I'm seeing jewelry or other things, because she has it looks like she has a ring in her hand. Yes, she has a love knot-ish ring looking thing in her hand, and there is a snake and a bird here. So I'm hearing Ballad of Songbirds. I'm sorry, I don't know the full, I think it's Ballad of Snakes and Songbirds from Suzanne Collins for the Hunger Games, so that could mean something. Or you're going to read that book, because I know I am. I'm actually reading the Hunger Games now, so fun fact. But yes, so essentially what you need to know about your person is they know that you can offer a lot. You give them a lot of wisdom. You enjoy your time. But this person is afraid of change. And they do see you as somebody who essentially waits around for them. Like, you're the one and you're waiting around for them, but they're too caught up in playing. I'm seeing golf, pickleball, or also essentially busy with your life and your studies and what you're doing. And, you always kind of give them almost like this bait to take. Like, look at this card with this Temperance card, right? You almost give them like this bait to take, and they see this like red-handed thing, and they want to take it, but sometimes they don't know if your intentions are true, because I feel like a lot of anger. I feel like you guys maybe have gotten into arguments a lot. And the fact is that there has been a lot of change. And even too, like, they see that you're so much smarter than you've ever been. Like, and this is what's kind of throwing them off, because they're running around in a circle to try and figure out where it is that they need to be. And so there's been maybe change in their finances. They're realizing too that you're going out, having a great time, having fun. And I hate to say it, pawn number one, they're afraid to approach you. They're very much afraid to approach you to make the change. And they feel, essentially, Spirit saying they're coming in, they tell me that they feel the resistance. So I feel that you've pulled away. They know when you pull away, and they feel that energy when it pulls away. So that's essentially what is happening right now, pile number one. They know this. And I'm being really drawn to this Five of Pentacles card here. And so what you need to know about this person is they do want long-term commitment. And so they may be in a long-term committed partnership, because I take the Queen of Pentacles as a long-term committed partnership. And I take the Hierophant as a traditional way of a relationship. So I even have the Three of Cups. So this could be a third-party situation. Take it if it resonates, leave what doesn't. But I do feel for some of you that may be happening. But essentially, if there was cheating, that you were the one that was that motherly energy. You were the one that held the beauty. You were the one that made them feel like, as you could see in this card when I was moving it forward, now I don't want to do it. There it goes. The yin and yang symbolism of almost a complete partnership where they felt like they could work with you, and they're just so fucking afraid to change. That's the key thing. They're so afraid to change. And you're sitting in your own energy, doing your own thing. And I think that it bothers them, but it also sits within them knowing that you would wait for them. They know that you are loyal. They know that you're a good person. And so I'm also hearing they made mistakes that they need to try and fix. So this is something, and some they do go out and party to forget you. If you feel that they party too much or they're out and they're out with a lot of other women, they're trying to literally forget you. And I'm sorry. And I know it might be heartbreaking for some. I'm also seeing Angel and Buffy from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So it may be that lives are going in two separate spots, but even like when Angel got jealous that Buffy was dating somebody else, and I see that like almost this feeling of not being good enough due to the situation what happened with Buffy and Angel, but not being good enough, jealousy for that. And that's the thing, they know that you're so smart, and it's like, and the biggest thing is that their insecurities are eating them alive, because I don't want to be like, you're doing better than them, but you're doing better than them in this very positive way that they feel that they just can't compete because you're always giving, always there, always talking, always out. You're positive, having a good time, even though you may be resisting changes and moving through these changes and making space. And I'm hearing that a lot of things are coming through because maybe you want to be with somebody else and they're clearing this out so you can be with somebody else. So take that if it resonates. What else do we need to know about this person? Or everything you need to know about this person. Romantic feelings. Forgiving and learning. Ooh, once again, learning. Retreat. And finances and career. Pile number one, I'm going to be honest with you. This person does have feelings for you. They care about you a lot, but they kind of, I'm hearing sob stories, so they don't want to deal with, I don't want to say your pain, but they're so caught up in their own stuff that there's a lot of things on this person's plate that they need to take care of. And so they think it's better to just take a step away and look at this from afar, because also too, you may have moved on from this person, or I'm hearing thinking about dating, or whatever the case may be, but they see you may have been, it's been maybe months for some people and you began dating, and so maybe it's been a period of time, because I'm seeing Spider-Man and Gwen Stacy, Peter Parker, Gwen Stacy, when they broke up in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So definitely take a look and watch that movie for sure, because their relationship dynamic is very big right now, where he's obviously Spider-Man, so he's following her around the city after they broke up to make sure she was okay. And so I think that this person has been looking back from afar, but they also, like, I'm seeing contradicting feelings. And for some, you may have actually moved on and have hooked up with other people, dated other people, saw other people, and they kind of know about it. Or I'm hearing they think that might be happening. And when you come to them and you talk to them, because maybe you're in contact, and I see like almost like DNA, like I see this a lot with my twin flame, where like one of the symbols is that when we cross paths, it looks like DNA, and like we'll separate and then we'll come back together, like that kind of thing. So when you guys tend to come back together, you talk frequently, it's like they don't want to deal with it because they got their own stuff and they can't get caught up in being in this emotional state. They don't know how to be in it. And I feel for some of you, somebody has passed recently. So you're in a really sad spot where once again, we have death here. So maybe there's been some kind of death that you're not willing to accept. And maybe this person has passed and it's really tough for you to move through. And so they're in a spot where they're also trying to forgive and learn and kind of sit in their own shit and figure out their own shit. And they kind of look away seeing at you if you're dating other people. And I also see too that you may be a career-oriented person, but I feel like some of you, they watch you at work. I don't know if you're dating somebody from your job, But yes, this is something that you need to know about your person. But they do pay attention to your love life. They try to look at you from afar. They're trying to cope with their own shit. And, you know, they know that you're off doing your own thing. And I'm hearing that it bothers them. Big time. All right, what else? What's going on? I feel like this is going to take me a long time. Spirit told me not to do a lot of cards, but I was like, screw it. I was like, I want to do this big read today. We have access granted, social media, fake profile, hiding. Come together, reconciliation, spiritual union, soul contract. Love affair, dirty little secret down low. So once again, this could be confirmation about cheating. This could be confirmation about the third party and focused. Look, eyes for you, fascinated, watching. More confirmation. So this person does pay attention to what you're doing. And so I also saw the key with the social media, fake profile, hiding. So once again, another watching. This is confirmation for some if you've needed it on how I'm seeing they're going through with watching you, because that's the energy I went through. So yeah, they do have a fake profile, or they're looking at your profile through other people's Instagram. They're asking other people to use their phone to check what you're doing. So for some, they're getting back together with somebody, and that you were the third party, paying attention once again to the keys. So maybe they gave you a key to their home, or you gave them a key to your place. And maybe I'm seeing that there was text going through saying, like when you could come over, when you couldn't, you just use the key to get in. But I'm also feeling with this person, they like you, pile number one, but they don't want to have to come out and say the truth about what happened, because it's too quick. Just being honest. It's too quick, because it's going to be, they just broke up with this person maybe, and then all of a sudden they're dating somebody else, and it's like, it's way too quick. And they're trying to keep you a secret also because they don't want anybody else to have you. They want you to be on the down low and not say anything, and they want to kind of have their cake and eat it too. And it's just not a good mentality or ideal place to be, pile number one. I'm not really liking this too much, just being honest. But we're going to get into some of the stuff that they would like to say to you in this moment. These are cards that I made, and these are the first time I'm using it, so. Ooh, and they're post-its, or they're postcards, so they're a little, they're index cards, so they're a little hard to shuffle, so we might get a lot. But what does your person want to say to you in this moment? So we got a few. I'm going to read these, and we'll put these back because more and more will fall out. So confirmation for some, I am seeing someone else. We got a lot here. The timing is not right for us. You played me. I'm not stupid. Please stop texting me. Expect to hear from me soon. I'm sorry. I'm like laughing because they're like, please stop texting me, but expect to hear from me soon. Oh shit. Do you want me or them? I'm starting to understand our connection. I'm sorry I fucked up. And we have, I need to walk away. Pile number one, your person is very, very indecisive. They have no fucking idea. Like, please stop texting me and expect to hear from me soon. But what I picked up with this is that they're going to text you, and they're going to, hold on. I feel like you guys, I'm seeing the teeter-tottering. So this is a situation that maybe has gone over, I'm hearing 5 years. This is something that has been going on for a long time. This has to do with the eclipse in Libra and the nodal axis change. And so I feel like pile number one, you may have been dating somebody else and you talked to them while you were doing something like with other people, and maybe you guys once again with that have come back together. I feel like they're going to tell you that they feel that this isn't the right time. And I think that the situation is calling for, there was a third party situation involved where, whether that's work or something else, but they feel that this is very toxic, and they know what they did wrong, and they don't, for some, they don't want their phone blown up, but they are taking the time to work things out because they believe that you purposely hurt them, and they don't want to be played again, and they don't want to know that you're going to potentially like just step over them and choose somebody else. And they're kind of going like this, I need to walk away from this connection. And so what else would they like to say to you? And everything you need to know. I do wish you well. I'm doing the negative energies first, but I do wish you well. Healing, old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. Finding out the truth crushed me. I still have feelings for you. So this is giving us just complete confirmation of this whole read. So pile number one, like I just feel like my heart, I don't say it's breaking, but it's just in pain, and I'm here for you, pile number one, because I'm feeling for you. They have feelings for you that they haven't realized for years now, and they seem very, very pissed off about the fact that, you know, you're maybe in their mind doing better than them, and they're being really triggered by wounds. Like you're triggering them essentially to seeing, I'm hearing about loyalty and compassion and steady routines, and you know, they are coming to this realization about the truth about what happened. It fucking bothered them to no end that you were seeing somebody else. It really did. And I kind of want to know what that truth is, like what truth they found out, because I feel like it's not coming out, but what is the truth that they found out that really crushed them? Once again, Two of Swords with a contract, that you either were choosing between somebody else, whether that was, I'm hearing for some, a friendship or a job, but mainly I feel like it was a third party, that you crossed paths with somebody else, you found somebody else that maybe they felt like their feelings weren't really worth it, and the Three of Wands came out reversed. And so this put a lot of delays, frustration, and really made them feel and think that you had wandering eyes this whole time. So, and this person could be a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So that was what really bothered them, is that it really bothered them that you didn't choose them, essentially. So I'm going to get some timing, and then we'll do a spirit guide, like what spirit's guidance for you is in regards to this. So what in divine timing will you be dealing with this person and this situation? When will this person, if so, come back? What divine timing They're telling me to pull 3 cards for that. I'm filming this. These reads are timeless, but I'm filming this in December of 2023. We're in the middle of a Mercury retrograde in Capricorn. If you were watching it at this time. Okay. Going to take a while. Spring. 6 months from now. So spring here in the northern hemisphere is coming in about 3 months. So we got 2 clocks here too. So it's going to take a little bit for this person to reach out to you. And essentially, I feel like, once again, it's the springtime, but I feel like the situation is going to pan out for 6 months. I feel like this person is going to flip-flop in and out of your life for 6 months. And it's going to take a while for this person to make a decision. And it's probably going to be around the springtime. But I feel like you're going to be, pile number 1, in such a good place. That they're taking some time to rest. I feel like they're in a dark phase of their life. They don't know what they need to do. And you're at this point where you're ready to get up and move on. And maybe you're taking a vacation in the spring. Maybe you're moving in the spring. But I feel like this is the timing that is going to happen with this person. And I feel a heavy Virgo energy right now. So you could be a Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But I feel a very heavy, like, I would say not heavy, but a very logical mindset, because I feel like I'm channeling like directly through a person, but it's crazy. And the energy is strong too, so very interesting. Spirit's advice to you to take right now, let me clear this deck out. Spirit's advice to you right now in regard to this relationship and what to do is we have learn from your mistakes. This is a very good card. And their advice to you is take the past lessons that you have learned from this person to say no. That's important. And learn, I'm hearing, what you want and what you don't want. And Spirit's even going like, and telling them what you want and what you don't want, what you're not going to put up with, what your non-negotiables are. And that I'm not saying to demand respect, but you're looking for that respect and not to take any disrespect either. Best practical action to take right now is to take 1 step towards your goals today. So I feel for some that you, honestly, pile number 1, you want to date other people. I feel like this is like, I'm seeing like a whole like hosh posh of bullshit. You're kind of over this. And so Spirit is saying take 1 step towards your goals, whether that's moving out, whether that's they're saying that step in a positive direction to bring your own happiness, because I feel like you stew in this negative energy. I'm not trying to make you feel like crap. Spirit wanted me to remind me to tell you that I'm not trying to make you feel like crap about the situation. But I just think that this person, they like to look at your social media. They don't want people to know about you. They're kind of pissed off at you about what's going on. They like you, but then it's just one of those things where they don't want to say anything to anybody about you, but yet they want you to kind of like be there, but not be there. And that's where I'm like, look, it's kind of a have a cake, you eat it too. And so take care of yourself. I would say pile number 1, take care of yourself very much so, and give yourself your own love. This is rose quartz. It helps open up your heart chakra, and I just highly suggest carrying it around with you to attract love into your situation. I feel so bad for you, pile number 1, in a good, like, I don't want to say in a good way, but I just do. It's not an ideal situation, but I hope that this resonated. I hope that it gave you some clarity, and until next time, namaste. Hey guys, pile number 2, you have chosen the Wild Unknown Tarot with the black tourmaline. I'm going to throw this over here, and we'll get to it in a second. But so as you guys know, I am Demi. If you missed the introduction, I'm going to set a little bit more focus here. Perfect. As you guys know, I own Atlas Vibration Spirituality, and if you missed the introduction, please go back. I do offer a new monthly newsletter, so please subscribe to the emailing list. You'll receive a 15% off coupon for off of a session with me. Also, too, my friends, energy exchange. I know that some of you like to leave tips for your reads or like to give just because I do these for free. The tips are always appreciated. They're never expected, but my Venmo, PayPal, and Amazon wishlist will be down below. And then also social media, that's down below as well. I'm trying to do some new stuff on TikTok. Can't come up with ideas. So if you guys would like, having any ideas, please put them in the comment box down below or message me, either one. If you don't get that email too about the 15% off, because it should send, please either email me or DM me and I will send it to you. But yes, here we are, pile number 2. Oh, in this spread, we're going to go over some things that the person would like to say to you, some timing, and some spirit guidance. So I am excited for you, pile number 2. So what is everything you need to know? Like, what do you need to know about your person? What's going on? Pile number 2 with you and your person. Yes, you got messages from the universe. So excited. Love messages from the universe. All right. Tower reversed. And the 6 of Swords reversed. Upright. I'm sorry. Apologize. Mercury retrograde. But pile number 2, I'm going to be honest with you right off the bat, because I tell people what they need to hear versus what they want to hear. You're ready to move on from this person, the situation, and for some, I'm hearing a job. Like, you're realizing that your inner stability and that your stability within yourself is not enough, and you just keep getting disappointed over and over and over again, and there's so much shit that hasn't been dealt with that you're realizing that it's eating you alive. And I think that you know that you need to leave this person, really. It seems to be a collective energy so far that everybody's trying to get rid of a person that doesn't serve them. But yeah, I'm trying to pick up anything else, and that's just what it is. But you're realizing that your inner stability, it's not okay, and who you are, and you're awakening and seeing that you have been disappointed and things are just not going to change. And I feel like Spirit has been trying to get you to, quote unquote, cross that bridge by showing you all of the potential and all of the good things that have been being brought to you. So that's something to kind of think about. If you've been seeing good things, good opportunities, happy opportunities, take them if you feel that it's right. But that's their signs for you to show that everything is going to get better and to take and move towards better. Okay. So let's see what everything about your person. What do we need to know? I got the 3 of Wands reversed. I have the 2 of Pentacles upright. I feel like you guys already have like a very deep connection. I got the 10 of Swords upright. We got the 8 of Pentacles reversed. So we got a couple minor, most of it is minor arcana. We got the Mother of Wands, Queen of Wands upright. And we got the Mother of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So you guys have, once again, I'm going to be honest, I don't feel a set energy with this. I think that you maybe just be like getting a read just because you want to get a read with this. But we'll see what kind of comes up. So all minor arcana, no major arcana. So you're just going through your everyday life. And so we have a 3, a 2, a 10, an 8, and 2 quarts. So I feel like you're trying to choose between 2 people, pile number 2. And I think that there may even, for some of you, there may be 3. I do have a 3 here. I take any kind of 3 as a third party. but you feel like you're really deeply connected to one. One you may see long-term commitment with. The other is somebody that maybe it's just a sexual connection that you want to hook up with, but I'm hearing Out of My System by Bow Wow and T-Pain, I believe. One of my favorites, classics. But your friends have a lot of influence on you or other people, and I'm even hearing your mother, or maybe this is vice versa, that maybe your mother is someone who has a lot of say over the people that you're trying to choose from. This could be people that you know at work. This is also through networking. And this is also where you have been, I hate to say it, pile number 2, you are neglecting yourself and your needs. Because, and I'm going to be honest, this is why you can't come to a decision. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or a lot of Gemini energy here. Excuse me. And so, if you are inquiring, like, I'm going to try and pick up the best that I can, because this is a little tough, because I have a lot of different energies here. You could also have a Gemini Venus. And your Venus could be in the same house as your Sun, Moon, or Rising. Very interesting. That's the first time I've ever gotten that, actually. I'm even hearing Taurus. So you could be dealing with a Taurus. But I feel like you have your heart set on one person, pile number 2. And I think that what bothers you is you give yourself all these options. You run yourself ragged. You're tired of it. And you just want the one that you were in love with. Listen to that song by Out of My System by Bow Wow. Because it's perfectly explaining the situation. And so you're frustrated. You're trying to get your priorities together. Your mother may literally be something you may also have two legit, two gendered women, like 2 moms, literally have 2 moms influencing you, or 2 people who are like mothers, or you feel that your friends are acting like your two mothers and you're keeping you from having fun. But I feel that there is one energy coming in, and I will say this. This person does like to choose other people. They like to have a lot of other people around them. They like maybe older women. They like more mature women. They like women who are confident and kind of act like a mother and provide them with a place to sleep or a meal when they're down. And they essentially act like a teenage boy. They want to go out. They want to have fun. They want to do what they want. They want to meet people. They want to party. And I feel like maybe you're in a party animal place. And so what this person, that you need to know about this person, is that they have a lot of wounds from childhood that they haven't dealt with. And so it's a lot of mother wounds. And this person, once again, Spirit's even coming in, they're saying they like to have their cake and eat it too. They're not people that, can get down to this really deep connection that essentially that you're looking for. And I feel like maybe you met this person through a friend of a friend. You maybe met this person through a group of people. You've maybe created your own network of people around you. And I feel you stepping more into this Mother of Pentacles energy where you're like, okay, or Queen of Pentacles energy, where I want to be more mature. I want to be a mature feminine person or a woman, gendered woman, and you want to be a mother, take care of other people. And maybe this used to be like, I'm hearing like your hoeing phase, that maybe you're realizing like, hey, I am this confident person, but that's not me anymore, wearing the skimpy outfits and, going out, and I'm tired and I just want to finally settle down and choose the right path and travel a little bit and network and create and build my career. Like, I feel like you're doing a complete, maybe possibly 360 and learning what you want and what you don't want. But I feel like the person maybe you had in mind or inquiring about is still in that fuckboy phase. They can't, I was going to just genuinely say they can't come with you, and I don't feel like they will come with you. Let's see what else we can get. What else do we need to know? Everything to know about your person. I feel like some of you have asked, when is this person coming in? We'll get some timing cards, like I said, at the end, just to kind of see, but I have calling in your soulmate. It fits. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. We have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. We also have this could be the one. You've already met the partner you seek. And I also have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So, once again, pile number 2, I'm seeing you maybe talking to somebody from your past, somebody from high school, somebody that you felt like you had a really great past connection with, maybe somebody you're just hooking up with and you think that this might be the person you could be with, but you're asking to be with other people. But I feel like this person, once again, is a player. They want to keep an open mind. They're manifesting people. They're trying out new things, trying to get to know different people. But I want to be specific with you. They are hurting other people in the process. This isn't somebody who is grounded, essentially, down to earth. This is somebody who likes to kind of, I hate to say it, play the strings, fiddle the strings. They like to shrink people along. They like to, feel a more physical connection than they do an emotional connection. And they keep an open mind about not almost everybody, but anybody that gives them an interest is somebody that they keep around. But I also felt for you specifically, because this is, even though this is about your person, I felt for more you are calling in your soulmate, and you're probably reconciling or kind of settling or being with somebody in your past, and maybe wondering if this person could be the one. For some of you, you may have already met a person that you wanted to be with and you're friends with them and thinking that maybe this might be it, and you're also maybe keeping an open mind. But I feel the person, once again, that you're inquiring about, it's like a mirroring of both ways. This is something where they're just a player. They like to talk to multiple people all the time. They like to schmooze women. They like to, or men, and they like to keep a lot of this energy around. And I'm hearing, once again, it's not fair. It's not fair to you. And Spirit is going, you are 100% correct. What else do we need to know about this person? And I feel like a more serious energy with this pile number 2. So maybe this is something that you're seriously trying to inquire about, or that you need more of a serious read or answer in a person or a partner in your life. All right, I have drastic, extreme, harsh, cut off. So I feel like you guys may be attracted to people who have really nice things. You may be attracted to a Taurus energy, somebody who is rich, and maybe that this person that you were talking to or part of a group of the people, or who you were, somebody cut you off, like completely. Meeting 2 or more people, discussing planning. So once again, I feel like you have a group of people that you talk to, that you still hang out with, that this person is in a group with you about. Lockbox, closed in, trapped, frustrated. Once again, showing me your frustration of this not moving forward, and, grip, anchor, chains, weighed down. So this person is somebody who does not like to feel trapped. They want to do whatever they want to do whenever they feel like it. And that's the thing. And you may feel that that's an excuse, but the thing is, you've been hearing this through other people. You've been hearing it from your group of friends. You may have been literally blocked and cut off at one point. And the reason why, once again, that this has happened is because they do not want to feel weighed down. This person, I feel like they don't like to be tied down. They just want to move, go with the flow, do what they want to do. And the back of the deck, at the bottom, has history here. So this is telling me that this has passed and happened. So this is somebody from your past. This could be somebody that you've known for a long time. And once again, you may sit down, talk to this person. They don't want to talk to you. They ignore you. They cut you off. They don't want to talk. Like, this is, ultimate player energy, because I'm hearing they don't want you to know what they're doing, because they know as soon as you figure out what they're doing and you say something, you call them out on their shit, that you're not going to want to see them again, or you're not going to want to deal with it again. Because I hate to say it, pile number 2, maybe this person you want commitment from. You see yourself being in a committed relationship with this person, and I just think that they don't know how to. So I'm going to pull some cards from here. These 2 popped out, and it's like screaming. Why did you leave? And I'm not looking for anything serious. So let me pull a couple more cards, but I will say this. They tried to leave you before you could leave them. They're wounded. And they probably didn't want you to go. And if it's similar to pile number 1, where you were talking to somebody, or they thought that you were talking to somebody, and you left them for somebody else, this is why. But they have an abandonment wound, a big one. What else would they like to say to you at this time? What does your person need to say to you at this time? Ooh. I need to find myself. And I got these two. And we will leave it at that, because they will continue to fall out. You're hiding things. Ooh. I'm insecure. Okay? There are positive cards in that deck. I will say that I wrote these. And so there are positive ones. And so being that all the negative ones pulled out, pile number 2, this person is in a very negative mindset. They don't know who they are. They believe that you're keeping secrets from them, and they're just not happy about the fact that you're getting up and ready to move on to new places. I think you worry about this person. So I feel a Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and it's eating at you, knowing that they did leave, and maybe they got up and left, or they went on a trip, or they didn't tell you they were going and you were expecting to hang out. But this person does not know who they are. They need to figure out who they are, and they have no idea, I'm hearing, what they want in a partnership. So that's why they can't give you what it is that you're looking for. And I'm sorry. What else do we need to know about your person? Everything we need to know about your person. I don't trust you, so we have a person here who has trust issues, but we all do to some extent. Let's be real. What else does we need to know? Oh, this one flew out. Awakening. Both people in this connection are undergoing spiritual transformations. Interesting. Everything we need to know about your person. This one's coming out. I trusted you. Holy shit. So we got some trust issues going on over here. And here we go. This one's going to let me cut the deck nice. I bury myself in work to forget you. I feel like for some, you guys may actually work together. I'm hearing barback. So maybe you met them while they were a barback. So that's something interesting. So this could have been a conversation that you two had. I feel that you guys had a very serious conversation about trust. Whether there was cheating involved, whether there was a third party, whether that was work, whether that was whatever that may be. You guys are both awakening to the fact that you don't want to deal, like you're changing who you are and you're up leveling, but you're not dealing with the bullshit anymore. You don't want to deal with the bullshit. And so when you guys came together, you probably were dealing with a lot of, like, you were willing to put up with bullshit. And so now you guys have come out of alignment. And so now you're nothing but forced to, both of you, I feel, especially this person, to forget about things. And so I feel like this person trusted you to... I see the part where Simba in The Lion King, he's like, you always said that you would be there for me, when he was talking to Mufasa in the sky. And this person put trust in you to not go and break their heart and not go out and do things. But I feel like you're like, this person wanted to have their cake and eat it too. And you were like, I was not doing that. And so it's kind of like they felt like you broke their trust. And this is why they're not looking to commit, because you broke their trust. And they tried to literally forget about you by doing their daily stuff. They don't want to hear about you. They don't want to nothing. So I feel really bad for you, pile number 2. It's just so sad. Like, a lot of these, like, sad situations are coming up. Let's see what we got for timing for you guys. At night, Let me pull 3. Faster than you think. Going to take a while. Pile number 1 got this too. Okay. So it is going to take your person a really long time to finally see things from your point of view. I don't want to be like, they're gonna come back faster than you think, but they're going to come. They may send you a text message at night, but they're going to come into your life like this. I feel like it's just going to happen. It's not going to be random. I feel like you're going to feel it, but it's just going to happen at a point where you're like, wow, like this happened a lot sooner than I thought that it would. And you're going to realize that it's going to take some time for this person to change. I feel like for some, I'm hearing talk it out. You may, I'm hearing at night, so you may go out, take a walk. Like I see coats right now, it's winter, but I see like a heavy coat. So you may go out on a cold night and talk about things. Almost like a date night, but I think for some, you're going to see that your goals are completely different, and this person is going to come in, and the situation is going to be dealt with like at a time you're not expecting, and just not giving it any thought at all. And at the back of the deck, I got a Knight of Swords energy, so I have rushing in at the back, and I was paid attention to it. Way off in the future and divine timing and racing against time. So I feel like for some, you have a biological clock that's ticking, that you want to have kids, you want to settle down, and you're like, well, I feel like this person is going to rush in, and that's why you're essentially trying to make things work and put things in places, because you maybe want to get married, you may want to rush, I'm hearing, moving out in your life. And so, yes, this is something that I see. You guys have also chosen the pile with the black tourmaline crystal, and so with this is about grounding. This is about our root chakra. This is about us sitting and doing our emotional trauma and healing. And so Spirit is saying, if they're triggering you, or vice versa, it's a mirror effect, and I talked about this. This is great to set boundaries and to protect from negative energies, especially I'm hearing their negative moods. So this is a great crystal to carry to kind of reflect or deflect that negative energy. I forgot to pull your spirit guidance cards in regards to the situation. So Spirit's guidance for you right now in regards to this relationship and this situation is prioritize your mental health. So Spirit saying, if this person does not make you feel at ease, does not make you feel at peace, doesn't give you a peace of mind, it's time to let go. And once again, I hate to say it, but Spirit's like, you know this. You know it. And they're saying to you, the best practical action for you to take right now in regards to that is, well, in general, to get an astrological or psychic reading. So I'm hearing for some, if you want complete confirmation on a third-party situation, to get down, I'm hearing like deeply to the nitty-gritty, get a read from somebody, to have it, I'm hearing, more geared towards your personal wants, needs, things that you would like to see. So I hope that this read resonated with you, and until next time, my friends, namaste. Hey guys, pile number 3, you have chosen the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot with the Carnelian Crystal. I'm going to throw our Carnelian Crystal over here, and I'm going to shuffle some cards for you guys. So if you skip the introduction, please go back. It'll just give you some disclaimers and everything, but I'll go over some things here too. So as you guys know, I am the owner of Atlas Vibrations Spirituality. There is an emailing list on my website, which is in the description box below. Subscribe, you'll get 15% off of your first session with me. I have some new ones coming out soon, so feel free to do that. If you do not get it upon, after you subscribe, please email me or DM me, and I will send it to you. Also, if you guys like to do energy exchange, because I do these reads for free, my Venmo, PayPal, and Amazon wish list will be down below, so feel free to do that. Tips are always appreciated. They're never expected, never expected. So that's there for you guys who like to do that. And social media, feel free to follow me on all the platforms listed below in the description box. I try to do new things. Trying to do some new fun things for TikTok at some point, but just haven't gotten to it. So feel free to follow me there. And if you would like to give some ideas, please feel free to put that into the comment box as well. So, all right, guys. So we already have a message from the universe, but what do we need to know about your person? Everything about your person. What do we need to know? I will be going over in this read some things that they would like to say to you, and spirit advice and timing. So fun. All right, so let's go over what we got going on. Queen of Needles. I don't even remember this character in the movie, but I just get this elderly woman feel, like a grandmother. But this is also somebody, like, I'm hearing somebody's ex, like maybe somebody's ex is coming into the picture and she has like fake eyelashes and like Botox lips, like fake lips. And I think for like some of you think that this person feels like she's hot shit and she's not, and she looks ridiculous. And I don't mean to talk about shit like people like that, but that's maybe just the universe giving you your confirmation. But for some, I feel like a gendered man here, or masculine, that you're feminine, or even your other masculine, very nasty with her words, and you're like low-key afraid that you don't want to be like abused. Like, and I see that meme that's going around on TikTok and everything where they're like, every time that I am here, I am abused. And that's what I saw with that. Oh my god. It's not funny if that's the real case. I'm sorry. If that is the real case, then please feel free to reach out. Anything with domestic violence, obviously I do not condone it, but I just feel like a very funny energy with that. But I'll always help if you need help with that. So yes, that's what I'm feeling. But some of you were afraid. Like, some of you were afraid of your feminine. I cannot. Okay, so let's see what else is going on here. I feel like you guys have a very jokester energy, or your person that you're inquiring about has a very jokester-like energy. I have the 5 of potions or cups reversed. This, at night, this particular deck, like the decks that are darker, don't like to pick up on camera, so I apologize. We have... Oh, are these 2 cards? Yes, they're stuck together. I have the Queen of Presents, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my god, it's like stuck on the... Okay. I have the 6 of Candles, which is the 6 of Wands. So we have all minor arcana so far. The World. I love this card. You can see all the different towns. The Star reverse, 0. Love 0. And we have the Knight of Presents, so the Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So 1 major arcana. So this is, or 2, I'm sorry. I apologize. So we have a 5, we have a Queen, we have 2 courts, a 6. The World turns out to be to a 3. I have an 8. Okay, so court cards tend to be the main thing. And we have water, earth, fire, earth, air, and earth. So you have every single sign present. And then we have Yeah, we have every single sign present, and we just have more earth signs. So you could be an earth sign, sun, moon, or rising. I feel like you guys are very grounded, and that you guys are inquiring just to see about a person that you're either interested in. And I'm also seeing somebody who you deeply care about, and you kind of don't know what to do about the situation that you're in. And so, what is going on at the moment with this? I see, hold on, give me 1 second. You just want this period of long time sadness, a period of fighting to go away. Like, you're ready to kind of move on from this. And I feel like, or you do always feel like it's your fault and you did something wrong, and there's a lot of guilt here. And it's like you don't know which step to take. You haven't taken any action yet. And you genuinely want to make this person happy. I feel like you see long-term commitment with this person, and it's almost like you're ready to, I feel like you're frustrated, you want to give up, you're tired of this. And so I also feel like for some, this person may be moving as well. I don't know if you knew that, or they're planning on moving and they haven't made a set decision on where they're going just yet. So that's something else. But you want to come out on top. I feel like you want this person to like you. You want this person to, I'm seeing Ephraim and Amy from Everwood. They're one of my favorite TV couples, and their chemistry was absolutely fucking amazing. And I love Ephraim. I'm personally low-key, like, secret, I'm low-key in love with Ephraim. But, yes. So, I feel like you like this person like Ephraim liked Amy, and it was a very deep connection. And I will admit, Ephraim knew how to have a fucking conversation. He knew how to talk, he knew how to speak to Amy the right way, always with respect. And so the thing is, you want to come out on top, but you want this person to like you. You don't know how to. I'm seeing, like, I'm getting this angst, like, try to win this person over, and you're losing hope. It's like no matter what you do, they turn away. And you're really inquiring whether or not they like you or not. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. As I sip my coffee, and I'm seeing, like, sipping tea, like, you're ready to hear about this. So once again, they are getting ready to move. They've closed a very, very big chapter where, once again, they did not feel like they could get up on their feet and get their recognition that they need. They may have been used to being a housewife. They were used to maybe taking care of other people. And so maybe this person has a son that they're taking care of, who I'm seeing that might have a disability or needs, I don't want to say the word, what I'm going to say, but has a disability that needs a special kind of caretaker to help. And so they're preoccupied a lot with taking care of, I'm hearing, dependents, or I have no idea why I was going to say extraterrestrials, completely sidelined, but that is something that I'm also seeing as well. So I don't know, but maybe they really like to talk to extraterrestrials. ET phone home. But that's something I'm seeing too. But this person, as much as this is about water and emotions and moving on, they've been down in the dumps and just very disappointed about where their life is going. And I'm going to be honest, pile number 3, I don't see them from all of this, that I don't see anything about you there. And I'm not trying to discourage you, and I'm not trying to make it seem like this person doesn't care, because we're going to pull some more cards. But I feel like you guys may have a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, but I feel like you really care about this person, or it's vice versa, that you care deeply about this person. You are, like, the person that I was just giving information about. So, but I will say this person is looking for commitment. I'm seeing, like, steady, grounded commitment. And I'm seeing, like, I'm hearing coming in with an offer. Like, they want to know, that you're coming in and that you're going to be the right partner for them, that's going to sweep them off their feet. I'm even hearing narcissism. I'm hearing narcissistic personalities. So I think that they may have dealt with narcissists in their past, and they're afraid that they're going to get entangled in that again, and this is why I'm feeling like their guard is up, because they've dealt with narcissists in the past, and they just kind of want to come out on top. So they've been single for a little while. I'm seeing a little white dog, like a Maltese. I see a Maltese or a Bichon. And I'm also seeing that maybe that's like, and that's funny, I know it sounds crazy, and you're like, Demi, really? It didn't register with me that 0 was a little white dog. So I saw a fluffy white dog, but literally came up in the read. Holy shit. And so, and it's ironic because Christmas is actually right around in a few days. So I've just even noticed too that there's Christmas things here. So they're preoccupied with maybe Christmas, getting their things together, taking care of their family, and I'm even saw too that they may have a gothic appearance. Like they like candelabras, like they remind you of Morticia Addams maybe, or they remind you of like Halloween, once again, Nightmare Before Christmas, Halloween. So this deck is very fitting, very literal. Like Spirit saying, you want the signs, you got the signs. But I will be honest, pile number 3, this person's not looking to take action right now towards you. This is them sitting comfortably in their Taurus energy, enjoying their holiday, enjoying their Christmas, and just taking care of and baking. Maybe they're gonna make cookies or something, but I don't see them fully stepping into that there. And I do think that they like fire. I think that they have, there may be a small fire pit, or they like to just sit in, they don't actually put on electricity. Like they like candles. They use like natural light and candle light to light up their room or things like that. So that's something that you need to know about them. And I don't know why. Maybe it's confirmation for somebody. So let's grab some cards. But I also heard for some with this 5 of Potions reverse, they're trying to move on from this relationship. That some of them feel that it's time for like a closure. And this could also deal with their friends, because that's Aquarius energy. So this may be too, I'm seeing that they are looking to make some new friends. And that's where they feel like, I'm hearing for some, they feel like they can't relate to you. And I'm sorry. Alright, what else do we need to know? Everything we need to know about this person. I like your pile number 3. I like your attitude, because you seem to be very calmed, relaxed, and even though you're upset, you're not really like putting on this, I'm hearing like Spirit saying, a dramatic show. Like you know better than to do that. Because you're upset about this person, and you're upset about them, like, and even I'm hearing like tears inside, like that they're possibly leaving and moving. What else do we need to know about this person? Everything we need to know about this person. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I picked up with this card, and I'll tell you the one I said with that, but like with everything. But I think that they manifested a partner, and they're waiting for the right partner. Like they know what they deserve, and there's a little anger behind that, because they're fed up. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. There is a relationship from their childhood that reminds them of how they should be treated. Like somebody had a big crush on them when they were like little, and it really stuck with them that this person lives by, essentially. So what this person, and what we need to know about this person is very, Spirit saying, fixated on appearance. They have to be solely attracted to you through their heart and soul, along with being physically attracted, and their sex life means a lot to them. There needs to be great passion in the bedroom. You really need to be able to turn them on. And not that I'm saying you haven't, maybe I don't, and I feel like maybe for some you've wanted to be with this person, maybe you've wanted to be with them sexually, like, and I'm seeing like that. It's funny as shit, but like Voldemort when he touches Harry for the first time when he was in the graveyard after the fucking Triwizard tournament. So it's like you've been wanting to touch them and get intimate with them, and I think that you feel that you could be the one for them, but they're not sure about that. I'm hearing wandering eyes, like they believe that you have wandering eyes. And I'm also seeing too that they really like it, that earthly energy, and maybe this is why this earthly energy. I feel like this person is actually trying to speak to you. I know this sounds very funny, but I feel like we've gotten a lot of signs, synchronicities, and things showing that they like an earth sign person who's gonna make the effort, be there, stable, committed, driven. But it's that fire energy that really keeps them going. Like, dude, like if you show that and you show them that fire energy, man, like I feel like you sweep them off their feet, they'll be yours. But I think that they know their worth, and they know that what they need, and they may feel that this energy, like, it may not be with you, to be with you. That might not be you, and they're not, I'm hearing 100% sure. I feel like you've been having a really hard time though of trying to sweep them off their feet, really. And this is why I think that you're really inquiring about is trying how to get them to, hearing submit, be there. Like, I'm even looking at this card, and you want to be that person that is going to sweep them off their feet. Like, you want to be this guy, like, who's trying to sweep this girl off her feet. And I'm sorry, like, but it's, like, hard for you because maybe you don't know how to do that. What else do we need to know? Everything about this person. But they like it when people make an effort, I will tell you that. And they like to be cuddled. I even heard coddled. So they might like both of that. Alright, what else? You guys have a complete different energy. And I keep questioning, I'm like, does this person even know that you like them? I'm even hearing, does this person even know you exist? And I don't think that they do. I feel like they I would say ignore you, but they don't know that plane of existence with you. All right, we have projected future days, weeks, months. So you have no idea when this is going to pan out. Good thing I did a timing. Something told me to do timing today. Entrapment, pregnancy, money, heartstrings. Oof. Okay. Poison, toxic, unhealthy behaviors, people. Single, current status, available. So if you have been wondering if this person is single, most likely they are. Or two different things for two different people. You're single and this person is pregnant. And I'm going to pull these cards because this is a very deep read. At the bottom of the deck, I have financial support, child, alimony, government. With these three other cards of Twin Flame, the one, Mirrored Souls Pledged, TikTok, deadline, time running out. You could be a Hunger Games fan with the clock, with Orace, and karmic, third party relationship lesson. My friends, I feel like you were maybe possibly, once again, I know I just read it out loud, but you were in a third-party situation where this person got up and either moved on and had kids with somebody else, or is pregnant, or is trying to pull the trap baby on you. And I'm sorry if that's the case. Oh, God. But you have no idea how long furthermore this is going to go on for, because it's one of those things where maybe, and I'm being honest, pile number 3, maybe you've thought about, I don't want to say entrapping them, but trying to get them to stay by just maybe giving them what they want, or maybe trying to give them money so they do stay, tell them heartfelt things, or give them romantic things to try and like gifts to try and pull them and rope them in. I'm sorry, Pounders, you just don't know what to do, because you're like, when is this going to pan out? Future, weeks, days, months. I haven't talked to this person. And so with the poison, with the apple, toxic, unhealthy behaviors, people, they don't want that in their life. And I'm hearing Twilight. They could be Twilight fans, because I'm seeing with this apple here, where the apple for the book cover, they could be Twilight fans. I'm particularly seeing Edward Cullen, so Edward could be their favorite character. But I was going to say Gutley, she bases her wants or her needs, or their needs, based off of, I hate to say it, Twilight. Of how I'm seeing like little chess pieces, and it's actually crazy because I'm breaking Dawn. There's chess pieces on the cover. Like, I don't know what is going on with signs and synchronicities with you, pile number 3, but you're asking for signs, I think you're getting them. And so, like, almost like these chess pieces, and making the right moves and seeing the dynamic of the relationship and how Edward and Bella move in their relationship. Because when you read the books, it's 10 times better. So maybe you should read Twilight so you could see at least, or I would say a couple scripts of their relationship and how they speak to each other, their chemistry, how Stephanie Myers writes their chemistry, and that's what she's looking for. And Edward is a very old school kind of guy, very traditional. So I feel like this person really would like a traditional relationship in the sense of chivalry and all of those things. But they know that and I'm also seeing like Snow White and the Poison Apple as well. They could be Disney fans, but seeing all the nasty, negative things, this is not something this person wants to deal with. Negative behaviors, negative people. This is not what they're looking for. I'm hearing Sagittarius, so Sun, Moon, or Rising, they want to be free. And this is where, they've probably been single for a little while, waiting for the right person, but I'm hearing still learning to be happy and content and be okay with themselves. They're okay. I'm even seeing maybe in the future that they are going to start showing up to events dateless and single. Like, I think this is how, like, deep they are in, that they're willing to just get up and go by themselves, to do everything and anything. So, something to think about. What do they need to say to you? That's actually funny as shit. Okay, I just literally said this, but... Alright, we got these two. Alright, we'll start with these. I want to go out on a date with you. Okay. And I just saw the part in the Notebook where Noah was like, says to Allie, like, where he gets her to try and go out with her. She's like, I want to go out with you. So yeah. I am not the person you think I am. Wow, we are perfect for each other. So I think, Pile, like, this is nice, because it's a good turnaround. And expect to hear from me soon? Okay. Oh shit, I am seeing someone else. What the fuck? Okay, well, let me get some answers for you. Okay. Pile number 3, this person has fantasies about people that they meet or see about being in relationships with them. And they do want to go out with you. They feel that you are a very, very, like, great fit. And I feel like with this expect to hear from me soon, this is you stepping into that energy and kind of being like, okay, I'm going to talk to you now, being with what you just heard. I do personally believe for some that they believe that you are seeing somebody else. They don't know if you're single or not either. They don't really know. And they do feel that you would fit very well together, but they also think that you have projected onto them that you have this idea of who they are, and they're not comfortable with that. They're not comfortable with being this person that you have in your head. Like maybe that you want to go out, and I'm seeing like a very Neptunian energy, Piscean energy, rose-colored glasses, where they're like, you're like, hey, like we're a really great fit, and like, you know, let's go out and like go get ice cream, but in reality or something, or they're like, yo, like I'm not that kind of person. Like you think that I'm this great, great, great person, but you don't come down off of that. I'm seeing that mountainside where it's like you're coming down off the mountainside or down from that high of what this is. And you're like, you're not seeing me fully as I am. Like I'm hearing you think I can do no wrong, but once again, they can. Maybe that's why that poison apple came through, is because maybe they did some really negative behaviors, and maybe they were the ones that, you know, tried to entrap somebody and projected stuff onto them weeks and waited, and, you know, so it just depends. What else everything we need to know about this person. I focused on you instead of my grief. I have tears in my eyes, pile number 3, and I'm sorry. Like, and I'm gonna say it. Like, it's not, like, terrible. But, and this is gonna hurt you a little bit. They were hurt by you, too. I feel like there was a situation where they were hurt, and they, instead of focusing on their pain and suffering and what was going on with them, they chose to focus on you and make sure you were okay, like a mother would normally do, like with her child. Put her child first before she put herself first. And so we're learning as a collective to put ourselves first over anybody else, to make sure that we can give to others. And so this person is very upset and has a lot of grief about their feelings and even their past from their childhood with their father. I feel that there's a lot of grief still there. What else? Soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. I'm going to be, once again, this is very important, pile number 3 for them. This is that whole aspect. Loves, accepts, and respects. This is something that is very, very important to them when it comes to their relationships. And they do feel a kinship with you. Maybe this is an old friend of yours. Maybe this is like an old flame from high school, your high school sweetheart, your childhood love. Like maybe one that you had a crush on when you were a kid, or like that best friend from childhood that turned into a lover when they got older. Like it might be one of those, and trying, you know, depending on the situation. What else? I don't react when people mention you. Interesting. I feel like this person keeps a straight face. I think that honestly, pile number 3, they're very hurt about a situation. They don't want people to know how they feel about it or feel about you. And I'll pull some cards to figure it out, but I'm going to pull this last one. What else do we need to know? I can't be with you. Contradicting energies. This person feels, and like they get caught up a lot, Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. They do. They get very, very caught up in their own mind, and they psych themselves out a lot. I feel like they tell you that they can't be with you, or maybe they told you that they can't be with you. And I'm hearing maybe they lied to you about seeing somebody, so they didn't have to, I hate to say it, I don't want to say deal with you, but like almost like a co-op or a cover-up, so they didn't have to deal with the situation. Like created their own false reality for that. Why? What is the situation of why we don't talk about it? Why can't we be with? Why? What is the the runaround about this? I want to get some clarity for you. Two of Needles. Spirits tell me to pull 3 cards. You guys have the longest read so far, but I feel like you guys need it. I feel like you need that clarity. Hangman, which is Santa hanging upside down almost. And the Chariot reversed. I hate it when I show all the other decks. Okay. I'm trying to gather the messages. Sorry, Paul, number 3. So, I hate to say it like this, pile number 3, and it's gonna sound terrible, but this person is, like, they feel like they're dirt poor. They work very, very hard. They don't have a lot of money. They're at their wits' end. This had to do with the work situation and the fact that it had to do with the fact that they didn't feel like they were deserving of love, and that you left them maybe at a time when things were really dark, really rough, and now they're being called right now, and this feeling and whatnot, to reevaluate the situation and review, go back and redo over. And maybe this once again has to do with moving, because the Chariot is all about travel. The Hangman is also divine intervention. So this had to do with the decision based off of a pause that they needed to make, and it had to do with, I'm hearing, with their career and the choices that they needed to make, and they didn't want to hurt you in the process. And I feel that they wanted to be with you, but they didn't want you to see truly, or maybe I'm hearing for some they were codependent on how that, and they can't be with you because they're still working towards this stability, like, even though that shit is falling apart and they have to refigure things out, maybe literally pick up, move away, and fix things again. Right? So let's get some timing cards to see when the situation is going to pan out. So what is the timing for this relationship? What do we need to know? We got 2 cards here. So in just a few days, so maybe in a few days, I feel like you might hear from this person. In a few months, and I know, like, you're like, which one is it? And then one more. Bide your time. Okay. So, and that looks like the Hermit in tarot. The guy with the lamp. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, pile number 3, you better bide your time and find some stuff or shit to do, because this person's gonna take their sweet old time. They're on a soul-searching journey. And maybe in a few days, you know, you may try to reach out, decide to reach out, maybe in your 2 of Swords energy to figure out what you're going to do. But I feel like in a few months, around springtime, like March, things may pan out. Now, I'm filming this in December of 2023, a few days before Christmas. And so that's what I'm seeing with this. That in a few months you may get a better vision and picture into this person's life, but they're being very picky about what they see, where they go. I feel like I don't know why, but moving just keeps coming up. I feel like they may want to move overseas, or they're trying to look for the right place, and for some goddamn, I hate to say it, like, fucking reason, they don't want you to know about it. They don't want you to know about where they're going. I'm even seeing like career change, like, and it's going to be, you're going to wonder why you haven't heard from them or what's really going on. And like, I feel like that's part of the things that you saw with red flags, is that they're not really telling you about anything that's going on. And you've been wondering about it. And maybe for some you've asked, but I also feel like the communication might be a little strained. So I don't know why, but Carnelian Crystal, I'm going to be real and honest with you again, pile number 3. This is about the the sacral chakra, which is at the base of the spine. Well, if you're sitting down, some people believe it's like at the base of the spine for that. But the sacral chakra is more in your area of where your genitalia is. And so that is a sexual energy, a creative energy. Do not wait for this person. I'm just being honest. Like, don't wait for this person. If you need to go out and, like, I hate to say it like that, but have sex and go and enjoy your time sexually and have fun and enjoy yourself creatively, do it. This is all about taking your emotional body and fulfilling your emotional needs and being creative, being passionate, honoring those needs. So I would say do it. Like, if you need to do it, then do it. Like, don't necessarily wait for this person, because we talked about it a little bit in your read, because maybe that you even want to be intimate with them and you want it to be them, but it might not be them right now. They may be going through some health problems and trying to figure some things out. So I hope that this read resonated with you, and until next time, namaste. I'm sorry, pile number 3, I forgot to give you your spirit guidance and messages from your read. So spirit's guidance in regard to this person is spend time with a pet. So you may need to take some time to take care of your pet or spend time with animals to help ground yourself down. I feel like you both, like you and your person, love animals, but I think it would be a good time for you to spend your time with something to pet and have fun and just bide your time by. Best practical action for you to take would be try something new. So I think that you guys need to take your mind off of this and this person for a little while and go out and try a new hobby. I'm hearing for someone you do that, you might meet somebody new that you might be interested in. Instead, I feel like you're waiting for this person to come back around. And I also have at the bottom of the deck, get an astrological or psychic reading. Maybe you guys are just stepping into spirituality. And this is even key too. It says distract yourself for a while, trust yourself, consider getting in additional schooling or training. So maybe you're learning more about spirituality, and I think that might be a great place to start, or learn a new hobby and learning about the zodiac signs. So, all right, sorry about that. Till next time, namaste. All right, pile number 4, you are my last pile of the night. You've chosen the Moonchild Tarot with the clear quartz crystal. Love clear quartz. I'm going to put it over here. If you guys have missed the introduction, please go back, watch it, see all of the disclaimers I put in there, but also too, I like to tell people individually in their read that obviously, if you're new to the channel, I am Demi. I'm the owner of Atlas Vibrations. There is an emailing list. If you subscribe to it, you will receive 15% off of your first session with me. I'm currently trying to put some new sessions, and my January monthly newsletter will be coming out relatively shortly in the new year. So don't miss that. For those of you that like to do energy exchange, because I do these reads for free, my Venmo, PayPal, and Amazon wishlist will be down in the description box below. And tips are always appreciated. They're never expected. Never, never, never expected. It's just there for those who like to do that. Social media wise, I am on almost all platforms. I try to do something different on every platform, but I want to get more into TikTok at some point. I've been saying that for a little while now, but I don't know what you guys would like to see. And I also don't know what ideas or any ideas that you would have. So feel free to put that in the description box. I'm sorry, the comments down below. All right, so let's see what messages we have from the universe for you and about your person. All right, what do we need to know about pile number 4's person? Cool. We got the Emperor reversed. Pile number 4, I don't know if this is in regard to your person, but somebody is like very angry with you, and I don't know why. Like, that's the first thing I felt was anger. This could be something in regard to your father, something that you did wrong, or just the guilt that you have been feeling over the time, and maybe also to supporting yourself, trying to support yourself, be that energy. And I just feel like you always feel like you're doing something wrong, like you're not doing something that is right, and it just kind of bothers you a little bit because you feel guilty for not being able, I'm hearing, to be there, and you're doing some healing in regard to that. And guilt maybe from a father figure or an energy around you, or it could be a partner that reminded you of your father or a father figure. All right, so let's do this here. I have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. I believe that this card has come out. I think, yes, it has. It has come out in every single pile so far. So the collective energy is the Queen of Pentacles. This is reversed. This is the only pile that it's reversed in. I have the Moon upright. I have the Three of Cups reversed. The Three of Cups came out in pile number 1. So there might be some messages in there for you. Temperance. Temperance came out in pile number 1 too. Holy shit. Except it was upright. All these were upright. You might be the opposite of pile number 1. King of Cups. Okay. Three of Swords. Oof. Okay. 2 major arcana. 2 courts. I have an 18 that equals out to a 9. We have a 3. I have a 5, and I have another 3. Okay. So you guys' number and patterning is 3. Earth, Moon. Oh, I'm sorry. Water, fire, water, and air. So we got a lot of water. Definitely some water here, mainly. And yeah, we have every element present here, but water is the main thing. So you could be you yourself could be a water, sun, moon, or rising. Your person could be a water, sun, moon, or rising. But pile number 4, what I'm feeling with this is, especially with 3s, this is about creativity, and this is also, again, third-party situation. I feel like you know that you belong with this person. I feel like you think that you belong with this person. And I hate to say it like that, and that sounded kind of mean, but maybe somebody has told you that literally. I also feel that your self-worth is not as strong as it should be, and I think this is maybe why you're beating yourself up a little bit, because you could be a Virgo, sun, moon, or rising as well. I feel for you, pile number 4. You're in love with this person, and they may be cheated on you. You may be the other woman or other man, and you want long-term commitment with this person, and you're wondering why you're not seeing it, and why there's not a lot of love being given to you, and you're being triggered, and you're being called to go deep into your psyche and who you are and figure things out, and wondering why the situation happened the way that it did, and this balancing of healing and bringing it all in. And maybe you were dealing with a twin flame connection when it came to this, and feeling that this person maybe didn't want commitment with you. I hear Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. I'm hearing Scorpio stellium as well. But those are some things that I'm seeing. And so what we need to know essentially about, like, what everything about your person is they don't know how to take care of themselves. And they don't know how to deal with their healing. And it's not necessarily, I hear like emotionally unavailable. I think that's what you think that they are. But they actually have a lot of deep emotion to them, and they do not know how to control their emotions. They have emotional outbursts. They are somebody that likes feminine or women attention, motherly attention. And they got themselves in a situation where Three's Company. They got themselves, I'm hearing and you're wondering why they got themselves to be this way, is by being this emotional person that seem logical. Like, they know when to be logical and when not to be. But the key thing is they try to be masculine, but they essentially don't have that feminine energy. It's dormant within them, and it needs to be awakened. And so with this energy, with the Queen of Pentacles being reversed, it talks about how we are not taking care of ourselves. We make time for other people but ourselves. Maybe burn out. And really taking that time to make sure our home is okay. The house isn't a mess. Like, essentially, in some cases, the kids are taken care of. The bills are paid. The business is being taken care of. Usually this can signify a businesswoman, or boss. The King of Cups could be somebody who is about, could be a therapist, could be somebody, usually the Knight of Cups is a musician, but this is somebody who is really good with being emotionally mature and can handle things. And I think that this is something that people think that they see, that they present themselves to, and I think that you saw that this is not the person that you got. This is who they marketed themselves as, and that is not necessarily what you were looking for, and you ended up in a third-party situation. And so what you need to know about this person is, too, because I'm hearing you're wondering if they are seeing somebody else, or there is a third-party situation. I feel like they just broke up with a long-term partner, or maybe you are that long-term partner, but a marriage maybe that was broken up because of the third-party system. I'm seeing like a Queen of the Damned with Aaliyah, and I forget the actor's name who played Lestat, but I haven't watched the movie. It's a whole side story, but I've been wanting to read the book and then get into it that way, and watch the movie, but I might just have to watch the movie because the books are so long. But there's that. And this person, I see Fawkes from Harry Potter. This person does not know how to heal themselves. And this is why they cannot give you what you need. And I feel like your heart continues to break over and over and over again. And they like to go out at night. They do like to party. I see like raves and stuff. So you've been questioning whether or not, like, you may have heard that they went out to a rave and you were like, no, like, this person would never go out. They're not the partying type. Or somebody was like, yo, I was out at, like, I'm just hypothetically saying, like, Boogie Nights in Atlantic City, because I live in Jersey, but Boogie Nights in Atlantic City, and they were out and they were doing some stuff and they were partying, and you're like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, they don't do that. But with the Three of Cups, this usually means about going out and having a good time. And when it's reversed, it can mean a third party situation, but overindulging. So they could have an alcohol problem. They could have a drug problem, if that's relatable to somebody. But the thing is, usually that means that slows down. And so I think that I'm being honest, pile number 4. I think that you believe that this was not this person, and the rose-colored glasses are coming off because you're realizing they were cheating, they were going out and doing things, they were drinking, they were partying, they were hanging out with their buddies. And this whole idea of who this person was came crashing down. And so you're on a healing journey path to seeing this. And maybe their addictions have needed to slow down as well. What else do we need to know? I'm also hearing you're wondering if they want long-term commitment with you. And I got a very firm, like, from their ego selves and where they are, like, not right now. That's what I got. And I think that you worry that they didn't see you as, I'm hearing, marriage material, as long-term commitment material, that maybe it was their wandering eyes that got them somewhere else. And, you know, the fact that maybe I'm hearing that you were spiritual, woo-woo, getting reads done and stuff, and that it bothered them. And I'm going to say it did a little bit, because they were kind of like, what the fuck are you into? Like, woo-woo, like where they're going out and like having fun, and you know, you're doing your cards, and you're doing you could be reading cards or tarot reads, or just stepping into a place where you're in a more spiritual spot, and it wasn't necessarily what they were looking for, or at least maybe that you think that that was the problem. And I will say that it did bother them a little bit. It wasn't like groundbreaking or like a deal breaker. It just was something that they were like, I don't know if I could fit into this, you know. All right, what else do we need to know? Everything about your person. What do we need to know? Pile number 4. Is it safe to love? Sorry that the darkness here, like, it doesn't really want to focus, and it's hard to see, so I'm gonna have to pull the ring light out next time. Reconciliations. I forget which pile got this. Might have been pile 2. I'm going to read the top card too. It says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. This one says someone from your past is returning to your life. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Ooh. And then we also have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So, pile number 3, they got that too. A lot of collective energies with this. So, you don't know if you can trust this person. And the thing is, with this person as well, too, is they may be reconciling with somebody from their past, which you may have thought was a third-party system. And I don't know why I'm more focused on you than I am this person. I just think, I'm being honest, pile number 4, I think you're going through a very, very rough, heartbroken time. And I think that you need more of an idea of what you need to do versus what you need to know about this person. Because I feel like you were hit with a hard truth. And, you know, you want the romance of the lifetime. And divine timing came into play with this relationship because, you know, it wasn't the path that you were meant to be on. You're not meant to be, I hate to say it like that, but not with this person in the way that they are now. You're not meant to be with this person because of all the darker things that they're bringing in, and they may be reconciling with all these different people, and I think it kills you to see them with somebody else, and you don't know if you can trust, and so it's causing trust issues. And I'm hearing spirits intervening because they don't want you to have to doubt that. I'm hearing them, they're going to channel right through me, but you've done a lot of work, and we're not going to put you in a situation where you have to doubt your self-worth. And they say, too, that you deserve the true love. And I feel tears coming because you do. They're saying you don't deserve somebody who's going to put you down that path of hurt and heartbreak. They're not allowing it. You've come too far. And so here's the main issue, too, with this person. They don't know how to love. They don't know what safe love is. They don't know what true love really means at the heart and the core because they don't let anything hit them in the heart. They would rather reconcile with something that they were comfortable with instead of waiting and being and working through and possibly starting a family with you instead. They would rather go back to their old ways of a place of comfortability than face their fears and face the outside world and with you. And I'm sorry, pile number 4. I can feel your heartbreak. What else do we need to know? Everything and anything about this this person. What do we need to know? Everything you need to know about your person. Love, adore, admire, enchantment. Pop-up, spontaneous, unexpected surprise visit. History, past happened. So once again, confirmation for me that this is somebody you've known for a little while. Pressure cooker, rage ready to explode. Pile number 4, your person is expecting to kind of show up somewhere near you randomly, but I feel like this is gonna be, I'm hearing months from now. Like, I think that it might be in a place where, you know, let me put it to you this way. They're very angry at the way that things are. And I think there was a situation that happened where things didn't work out and you're trying to work things out, very similar to pile number 1. Again, I think that your situation is very similar to pile number 1. And so I don't know how to put this, because it's like, I feel like they're going to pop up and they're going to try and, you know, see you. But I also feel like they're very angry with you right now. And I think that this is confirmation from this card, the Emperor that came through, and this person likes to be in control. And so, you know, they want to love, they want to, you know, do it, but they're trying to control the situation and trying to make it so that way it works out in their favor versus your favor. And it just, they want to talk about the past. They do want to essentially rekindle the relationship with you, but they don't know how to deal with the things that have happened to them and happened just in the past. It's been tough for them. They don't know how to control their emotions, like I said before. Spirit says it's very tough for them to handle the situation and you. Because, like, they also know that you don't let your guard down. I'm hearing that. They know that you're not going to let your guard down. These are cards that I made, so let's see what they need to say to you, and I'll pull more if we need to, but these came out pretty thick. I'm sorry I fucked up. I love you. These cards make me laugh. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I want to be with you. More confirmation. Like, I love doing these sometimes because they entertain me as well. But yeah, so they do love you. They do. It may not feel that way, but they know what they did, how they did it, and they just want to be left alone to once again do whatever they want. What else do they need to say to you? This one's coming out. Ooh. I am married. So this is 2 things. If you're wondering, maybe this is your confirmation that you were wondering if they're married, they are, but I think that for some, this is also about marriage. I think that this is saying that confirmation for you and giving yourself that confirmation that you do want to get married. Anything else that they would like to say to you? I'm like ruining the display here. You understand me. You are my soulmate. So it's not that this person doesn't think that you guys aren't a fit. They do love you, but they just, again, I've been noticing in all the piles almost, everybody wants to have their cake and eat it too. Doesn't seem that we can come to a decision about where we want to go in our relationships here, so, which kind of fucking sucks. But this person feels like you understand them. They know that you know who they are. They want to be, but they're also in this negative energy where they're kind of pissed off at you, and they're kind of like in their ego where like, well, I'm happy without you, so leave me alone, like a child would. But they want to be with you at the same time. No. And the I am married, that still gets me. Like, if you feel like they've been hiding, like, this big-ass secret, and also with the moon, this is also about secrets and things, that might be it, too, because you've been trying to figure out why they haven't returned your calls, why they haven't returned your text. You get, like, a random thing, like, maybe at night or something, and they answer you the next day, right before, like, you know, so they don't get caught, like, those kinds of things. So, okay. What else? What else do we need to know about your person? What do we need to know? Everything we need to know. I know more than you think. Oh, shit. What else? Everything we need to know. Spiritual lesson. This person in your life. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. What else? I feel you leaving me behind. So for some of you, you were ghosted. That I will say. Some of you were ghosted. And I think that... Or you ghosted them. Vice versa. And then, last but not least... What else do we need to know? I can't do this. So pile, the last pile got this too. Lots of energies. Okay. Pile number 4, they know that, they're not stupid. And I hate to say it, and they know that you've done some things wrong too, and they know more about you than you think that they do. And this is where they're kind of like, look, like you think that you know everything. You think that you know what's going on, what's not going on, or whatever. So this is where they're kind of getting pissed off because they don't feel like their voice is being heard, essentially, and that you're listening to what they're saying too. They're coming to a very sad realization that, you know, that this was a spiritual lesson to teach them something. And it's sad for them because, you know, they're kind of like, well, what is this lesson? What is the main key lesson? And I think for me, with my twin flame, it was the fact that it was a self-worth lesson, that I was worth more than what it is. And so for some, they're like, great, a lesson, and they don't understand why it worked out that way. And karma is something all on its own. But with that, they're genuinely sad, though, because you feel this attachment, because they feel the energy connected. Like, you guys are very similar to pile number 1. I highly suggest going to check it out, that they feel that you're leaving them behind. If you guys had issues with trust, I would definitely take a look. But with them feeling like leaving them behind, they just want to be in your energy field. This is why they feel like they're coming back, because they know that you're leaving them behind and they don't want you to go. Your choice on what you choose to do, but they know that you're just leaving them behind. And I can't do this. They can't deal with the negativity anymore. Everything we need to know is that they just can't move through with the negativity, the draining energy, the tiredness, the bullshit. I'm even hearing lies, you know. They want to be with you, but I just feel like for some, they just don't know how to do that, you know? Let's do some timing cards about when this is going to pan out. What's going on? Timing-wise for pile number 4 and their person. Sorry, guys. I am tired. I'm doing a late night read. August. We got August. I'm filming this a couple days before Christmas in 2023. These are timeless, so whenever August is close to you, it's not too late. Next full moon. Shit. I forget what the next full moon is. It's in Cancer. Because we're going into Capricorn season. And I have these too. In a few months. Bide your time. Just around the corner. And not in this lifetime. I feel like you're going to tell this person off. I'm just being honest. This is the energy I got from the cards at the bottom of the deck. I feel pile number 4, you're going to tell this person off and kind of be like, look, you better figure out what you're doing with your time, because I'm not doing this. And I feel that you're going to get fed up. But for some of you, you may be moving or trying to plan a vacation, or you're trying to maybe live out of a van, or you're trying to just travel, whatever the case may be. I feel like you're going to go on a small or summer vacation. I'm hearing Miami maybe, even though there's palm trees here. It could be, I'm hearing St. Bart's. There's a couple of different places I'm hearing. But I feel like with this person, by the next full moon, I feel like they're probably going to reach out to you. They'll probably try and see you and talk to you and, try and play it off like, hey, we look at this plant growing in the desert, right? It's not too late, right? Late bloomer. Feeling like, like, hey, it's the, like, kind of playing this rose-colored glasses, like, bullshit, and being like, yeah, like, the plant's still, like, even in all these, like, harsh conditions, man, we were still thriving. We still did it. And, and it may be in the heat, too, so they may even say, like, in August, you might hear the truth about it, but I feel like by the next full moon, they will kind of reach out and be like, hey, we're still, like, gonna make it work, and it'll still, I'm seeing breadcrumbing maybe. And also by the next moon, I feel like you're gonna come to a cycle of completion of realizing, what needs to change. And I think that the catalyst in the change is gonna realize that you need to leave either your home or go out and meet new people and start over again and see, that. And you may meet a new person in August. I'm even hearing for some very select few that you may be in a serious relationship by next August, and it might not be with this person. And I'm just being honest. So, and I think you might realize for some that it's not too late to start over, new with somebody else. So, depending on your situation. Let's grab some guidance from Spirit. So, Spirit guidance. What do we need to know? Or what is Spirit's guidance for you in regard to the relationship? Find a new hobby or revisit an old one. So I feel like Spirit's trying to get your mind off of this person or to find something new to do and enjoy. So maybe traveling, surfing, maybe something new that you can do, or revisit something. So I feel like Spirit wants to take your mind off of this because I feel like the situation's not going to work out and you're like, I don't want to say in your favor at all, but in your favor within the next, like, a few months or so. I feel like you need to kind of bide your time, and they're doing it for divine timing reasons because we have worth waiting for. So divine timing once again. And the best practical action is donate unwanted items. So I feel like for some, you may be trying to move or you may be moving. Maybe it's time for you to just go through all of the clutter, all of the crap of what you use, what you don't use anymore, throw it out, keep it, whatever the case may be. But yes, I feel like that it's time for you to just go through your space, get rid of things, find some new things that you like to do, focus on yourself for a little bit and the things that you enjoy. That's what Spirit's saying about enjoyment. And you may meet somebody in this time where you feel that you can enjoy your time with, or for some, see some of you slowly rekindling and maybe doing one of these new hobbies together, and you may share that with them. So last but not least, we got the clear quartz, and this is all about amplifying all the crystals that are around it, but also the crown chakra and realizing that you are spiritual, that there is more to life. And so I feel that when we were talking about not understanding why this person wasn't understanding why the karmic thing is, understanding that karma is not necessarily just about repaying a debt. Karma is something where you just have to experience the opposite effect of getting of a situation. And karma can be very, very deep. And so sometimes we just learn it to say we can experience it on a soul level. So we can say that we balanced out the scale. We know what it's like. So for example, and it's just an example and it happens, and I hate to say it like this, and I don't want to do it to say it's going to be triggering, but so for example, yes, people make their choices, but if you have cheated on somebody, if it was a karmic partner to teach you a lesson or to serve a debt with, right? If you were cheated on, that means that you cheated on somebody either in a quote unquote past life, or so you're leveling out and balancing out that karma in the sense of you're learning to understand what it's like to be cheated on because you cheated on somebody in the past. So now you need to balance that out and understand and balance out your relationship with this person. or that situation in general. Best thing that I could even say too, like another example is, I keep always wondering why I had a very tough family life growing up. Well, maybe just in general, in my last lifetime, I had a very loving and supportive family in my last lifetime, or one of those lifetimes, and now I'm here to learn what it's like to not have a supportive family, to not have supportive parents, to learn how to love myself a little bit more. So it just depends on the contract that you made, and this is something that will bring you closer to spirit and your soul, and I highly suggest carrying this around so you can kind of bring it into balance. So I hope that this resonated for you, and until next time, namaste.